Okay, this is a commercial building 3D basic meshing in Sketchup. First of all, we can use the rectangle in here. We can click from this origin to the another side like this approximately. Okay, then now we can make the another face in here. We can make the geometric face in here. Then we can erase the additional line over there. Then we can click this surface and select push. Okay, now we can push it up approximately just like this. Okay, and then now we can add more divider in here with a line. We can use the line and then click from this position to this position. Then we can click the surface and push it down, and just push it down like this. Okay, and then we can add more divider again in here and push it up again in here approximately. And then okay, we can make it like a rooftop area in here. We can choose the materials. We can choose the grass materials over there. Okay, and this is just top of roof or top of building in here, and then we can push it down. Okay, then we can triple click and also make group. Then we can copy. We can copy this tree in here. Just a little in here and also in this position. And then we can make the another glazing. We can make a glazing materials over there with using one. Then we can set the opacity. We can set the opacity in here and set the saturation. Okay, just like this. Maybe we can just this one. Okay, now we can triple click and click this line. It's like a move, type control, place to this position. Then we can type 6/ and enter in here, or we can add more like a 12. We can type 12/ and enter in here, and also in this position. Then we can select move, type control, and we can type 45/ and 25/ and enter in here. Okay, and after that we can also click this one and select move, type control, plus to this position. Then we can type 14/ and enter. Okay, and also this one we can select move, type control in this position. Then we can type 8/ and enter, or again you can select move, type 12/ and enter also in here, and also to this position. Okay, we can type 15/ and enter, and this one select move. Okay, then we can type X9, enter, and again we can duplicate it again. We can duplicate again in here to complete this unconnected line over there in here. And okay, now we can add more horizontal elements in here. Okay, we can add horizontal angular elements in here like this. Right click, make component, create. Okay, and then we can click this one and select a move, type control, and we can place to this position. Then we can type 25. Okay, / and enter. Okay, so this is about the another horizontal line in here. Okay, or maybe we can add more like 35. Okay, we can move, type control, and place this position. Then we can type 35/ and enter. So it would make another impression. We can push it up again a little bit. Okay, just like this. And then we can add more this one in here. We can click this one and select move, type control, place to this position. Then we can flip it with red. Okay, then now we can select move. We can select move, place to this position. Okay, we can select move, type control, and place this position. Then you can type 20/ and enter. Okay, I think it was great. Then we can activate the shadow in here. Okay, to make the shadow effect, to check about the shadow effect like this. Okay, right now we can set the camera to point perspective in here. Okay, now we can screenshot this raw render. We can use the screenshot tools and select copy, and we can go to the Gemini platform and paste the picture in here. And I've already prepared about the prompting of the commercial building rendering and paste in here and create image. Then we can click the submit. Okay, so we can wait for the rendering because it still calculate our prompting request to be a fine and realistic rendering about the commercial building, about the multi-stories building. Okay, this is about the result of this our commercial building in here. So it's a focus on our building object in here, and it give us appropriate environment about the cityscaper environment or big city environment on the surrounding in here. And maybe we can try to change or we can try to add more rendering again to give the comparison between the first rendering and the second rendering. This one we can paste in here again and activate image again, and then we can click again. So we can just wait about the rendering progress from this AI platform, so we can compare between the first rendering and then the latest rendering. Okay, this is the another the another design environment, the another rendering progress. But I think I like this one because it look like impressive. Anyway, this is the another one, and this is the rendering, the another rendering. Okay, thanks for watching, and don't forget to join our channel membership, and just wait for my next tutorial. Thank you.